Good morning everybody, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Tuesday morning. Good morning. I've got some things to sort out today. I'm not actually travelling anywhere, I'm staying at home, but I need to sort a few things out. So it's sunny again. It's sunny weather, it's quite warm, and here I am in my flat in Rochester doing another video. Good morning everybody. It looks like it's going to be a nice day today. I hope everybody enjoys it. I've got up and I'm just taking things as they come, because that's all you can do, right? And trying not to get stressed out over trivial stupid things which I shouldn't get stressed out over. Alexa, hello.
Hi there.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1959, the work of computer scientist and U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Grace Hopper was realized, with the creation of the computer programming language COBOL, which is still used 61 years later. No wonder she's known as Amazing Grace.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. It's 9:06 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday, the 8th of April.
Alexa, what is the weather outlook?
Currently, in Rochester it's 7 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 14 degrees and a low of 2 degrees.
Alexa, what is the pollen count?
Today, expect high levels of tree pollen. Levels of grass and ragweed pollen will be low.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
He supports Coventry City.
Is that a joke, is it? Alexa, can you tell me another joke?
Why did the pillow cross the road? To collect the chicken feathers.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today is in 14 hours, 51 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Alexa, who was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 8th of April include Patricia Arquette, Chris Kyle, Robin Wright, Katie Sackhoff, and Shaka Smart.
Right, we haven't done a puzzle for a while, so let's do a puzzle. Alexa, puzzler.
Good morning. Welcome back to Puzzler. If you want to play more crosswords, you can upgrade to Puzzler Premium.
You have rewards waiting. We're offering a 7-day free trial to our 9x9 crosswords. Do you want to take our special offer now?
No.
Would you like to give it a go?
No. No.
Would you like to give it a go?
No. Oh my goodness me. Alexa, no.
Main menu. Would you like to play your daily crossword or hear the high scores?
Daily crossword.
Here is your puzzle.
Clump of grass. There are 4 letters.
Alexa, tuft. T-U-F-T.
Great stuff.
Mark beside a correct sum. First
Alexa,
letter, T.
T-I-C-K, tick.
Time for the next clue.
Slight cold. First letter, C. 5 letters.
Alexa, C-H-I-L-L, chill.
Great. You've completed half of the crossword.
Garments lacy or gathered edging. F. Blank. I. Blank, blank.
Alexa, F-R-I-L-L, frill.
Incredible.
Traveled by air. Blank. L. Blank blank.
Alexa, FLEW, flu. What
Here's the final clue.
Puffed. Panted. Blank. L. Blank.
Alexa, BLEW, blue. Did it?
Hurrah! You've got all the answers.
You did it in 1 minute, 31 seconds. This was your 14th fastest time for daily crosswords.
Main menu. Would you like to hear the high scores, open shop, or exit game?
High scores.
Would you like to hear the daily or premium high scores?
Daily.
You're currently 1,111th on the daily high scores, with a time of 1 minute, 4 seconds, 243 milliseconds. You are 0 seconds behind your nearest rival, Wisely Evil Mammoth.
Wisely
Would you like to hear
Evil
the daily high
Mammoth.
scores again?
No.
Main menu. Would you like to hear the high scores, open shop, or exit game?
Exit game.
See you again soon.
Check out the highest rated voice games. Just say Open Yak Yak Games.
So I thought I'd start doing puzzles again and trying to be a bit cheerful rather than dwell on, you know, upsetting things. I'm still gonna like say what's happened during the day and whatnot, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm just going to carry on. So last night I took Max out and I told you the doctors had rung me, Maritime Health, which is based in Chatham and Rochester, and the lady rang me up with a smoker's cough. I don't smoke, he does upstairs, and she said to me, oh, I can't help you with the painkillers, but I can give you some information on, you know, if you're feeling depressed, numbers to call, and that. And usually when I do that, there's no one outside to be seen, which is weird. So I went onto the field completely by myself with the dog, and you know, things were beginning to get on top of me. I was getting fed up, going around in bloody circles. I might as well help myself, which I have today, help myself, and cheer myself up. Short-term fix until it starts again, because you need therapy, you need help sometimes, but it just isn't there. So I went round the fields. I was able to let Max off. We had a good run. There was nobody on there at all until I was coming off, and there was one person. I think it was the guy with that dog that was on there the other day that I'd never seen before, and I was coming off. I went out later because it throws them as well. If you keep going out at the same time, they expect you out there, so you throw them. You go out at different times. You don't tell people where you're going. By the way, my mum has just rung this phone as I am doing this video. She's just rung it. I don't want to speak on the phone. I don't want to get a headache. I don't want to be mucked about, and I don't want my head twisted round. I'm trying to untangle it, thank you. So I didn't answer the phone. She seems to ring when I'm in the middle of a video or I'm outside walking Max. So I came back home, and you know, I don't want to talk about it because they obviously go down the videos and they think it's funny to repeat it, make it worse. But I'm gonna have to say it. If it happens again, I will just put music on. I'm not going anywhere. I go outside, I get approached by drunks, alcoholics, and someone's told people something disgusting, so I get men approach me, okay? So I prefer to be indoors, keep my own company, and what they think about me is if they believe X is and what they've said, that's up to them. I'm better than that. So I keep myself safe indoors, basically. I get my stuff delivered. I have to go out sometimes, but I'm wary, and I've got my phone. It's got a high-pitched alarm on it, so if anyone comes near me, it's going to go off right in their ear holes, basically. Anyway, where was I? Came back in, and oh, the racket. We've got the kids off for 3 weeks Easter holidays, and next door it sounds like they are running up and down all day long, banging the walls, banging the floor. It sounds like they're jumping on the furniture. I don't know what they're doing, but if I was a parent, I could not sit and watch and listen to my kids banging about. It would drive me nuts. What I do is I go in another room and I let them get on with it. Just let them get on with it. They're kids, and kids in a box are going to run around, aren't they? It's like running around in a hamster cage, going round and round in circles like animals. Because it's built like a box on top of a box on top of a box, and I don't know why they don't sit on the balcony and relax and get fresh air. Their balcony is on the side of the building, it's away from the wall. They are playing near the front door. I think they're purposely doing it to annoy me because it pissed me off once. So they play by the front door. They've got a balcony. They've got a big balcony, but they don't play there. They seem to play near the front door, like they're listening for me to come out, or they're playing against the wall. I'm an older woman, I'm staying indoors. They're young people. Why would you stay indoors all day with nice weather like this, or if you've got a lovely balcony, and try just sit there and annoy me? It just doesn't make sense. These people don't make sense to me. They don't. They're wasting their lives. I'm an older person. I've been married. I've been out. When I was younger, I went out to pubs and all sorts of places. I mean, I went up to London the other day. I don't stay indoors every single day, and I go out and I walk my dog. They wait for you when you come back, and they're stood by the door. It's just strange behaviour. Weird, strange behaviour. It's not normal. I don't know who they are. The people harassing me outside, they're different each time. I don't know who these people are. Never heard of them or seen them before. I think it's one of my exes or someone in the past, or even someone online that's doing this, that's orchestrating it. But I get on with my life, and I'm not going to roam the streets. I'm in my 50s. I want a bit of peace and quiet. I don't want to roam the streets. I've got medical problems that need attention. I've got to go back to the doctors. I've got a bad knee. The doctor told me to rest it for a month. A month. How the fuck can I sit down and lie down with my leg up with this racket? And that racket, and this racket, when it happens. You don't know when it's going to happen. That's what brings the PTSD on. And they keep banging things. They randomly bang things. So you'll be sat. They do it outside to me as well, because my father, Derek, had heart failure. They're mad. They think I'm my dad. he had heart failure and heart disease, and if you just did this, it'd make my dad jump out of my skin. So I'll be walking up the road and they'll slam a car door shut, or they'll bang their front door, or they'll bang the wall, slam the doors, because my dad had heart failure, not me. Makes you jump out your skin. Either that or they're trying to intimidate me, and it doesn't intimidate me. Someone did it to me last night and I started laughing. Because my dad, when he used to take me to All Hallows, he used to stuff me in the car. He used to take me to the petrol station near Chatham Dockyard, where I went on the Prince's Trust survival course. And Prince Charles, as he was then, he's King Charles now, was something to do with the Prince's Foundation Trust in 1985, when I went on a survival course. So my dad used to stop at the petrol station near the Chatham Dockyard, where I went on that survival course, stuffed in the car, and the stink of the petrol fumes coming through the car window, and he used to go to the back to the boot, open it up and slam it down. My father used to treat me like shit, like a piece of hoe. His own daughter he treated like a hoe and a prostitute. He used to say all these things about my mum, how she was a slag, she chatted men up. It was all in his head at work, and he was treating me like his wife. I think he had really bad Alzheimer's and he was mentally ill, because he was treating me like his wife. That's what he was doing. Ended up being some kind of hoe, tossed about, and blokes watching where he was taking me. It was disgusting. My father was treating me like shit, like a piece of common turd, and he's gone now, and I just want to get on with my life and be happy and possibly meet someone in the future that doesn't treat me like a fucking piece of shit. That's all. And it's not possible, is it? Now my dad's passed on, they're still doing it. They're carrying on what my dad did to me afterwards, which I think is disgusting. It's evil. Women as well as men. It's not just men. Women do it as well. That woman in the co-op. Treat me like a piece of meat, and I'm a human being. Anyway, I tried to block their noise out. I was smiling, I was laughing, I was singing, I was dancing, and of course I think there's an audience, and they like to see you miserable, and they like to do things that they get inside your head and make you miserable. If they see you dancing, laughing, singing, it pisses them off and they don't like it, so they try and make you upset, right? So I carry on. I just ignore them. I just put the blinds down and I don't look outside the window. No, I don't. Because they know you're looking. They know you're looking then, and then they're going to make it worse for you. They ain't going to be nice. They're not nice people. They're stalkers. They're nasty people. I haven't got a lot, and I make do with what I've got, and I'm quite happy with it. I don't complain. But I've just been treated like a common hoe. At my other flat, I didn't have a proper bed to sleep on. No. My dad didn't even buy me a proper bed to sleep on. I was treated like common trash, and you know, just on the floor. I don't want to speak to my mother. I think that it's come to the point where she will not acknowledge how she helped him do what he did to me. She acts like my dad, and she's not swearing at me, she spat at me, get out, like the fucking Exorcist, get out. She started acting like my dad, and you know, that's not going to help me heal, so I'm going to leave her where she is and get on with it. If you've got a mother like that, I feel sorry for you, because that's what my mother is like. She let my dad abuse me. She didn't help him, she didn't abuse me with him, but she let him, which is worse. She just stood there and let him. And when I was a child. And I can't at this moment forgive or forget, and I don't want her to keep clinging on to me and trying to pretend that she cares as a mother when she doesn't, when she only cares about herself and the truth coming out. And that's what narcissists are like. They just me, protect me. I don't care what happened to her. It's just me. I've had enough. The last time I went round there, she play acted. I went without food for nearly 4 hours. I was starving. If I'd have known that she had nothing to eat, and she knows I don't like drinking her cups of tea, and I don't like her homemade cooking, she knows that, I would have brought food up. I had crisps in my flat. I had snacks. If I'd have known that you see, she's turned nasty. She used to have a little table there with a couple of crisps, a drink, and there's nothing there. It's cold and it's nasty, and she's being spiteful. So I would have brought some things up to eat. I'm not saying she offered me food, but she knows that I can only eat certain things. I can't eat onions, I don't like tomatoes, and so I was given things with things I didn't want to eat in it, basically, and I said no. And she said that she'd got Sue to get 2 sandwiches and custard tarts, and Sue took about 4 hours to come back with 1 sandwich, and by the time the sandwich came, I nearly bit it. I just nearly went in one go. I made myself sick, didn't I? Made myself ill. My fridge had bust. I had no food in my fridge and freezer, and I waited 4 hours for a sandwich. I'm tired of being treated like shit. I'm tired of the cruelty. I'd rather be on my own and look after myself, which I have done. And she complains why her hair is like it is. It's because I look after myself, and she doesn't. They want to take everything off me. They want me to get cross with my hair, so I cut it off. No. They want me to... This is what happened to Princess Diana. She cut herself. She harmed herself. Cut herself with a paper knife. They get inside your head. You mustn't let that happen. 2 weeks ago, I went nearly rock bottom, and I was in a dark place. I didn't know where I was, what I was doing. They'd made me feel fucking horrible about myself. After taking that call from victim support, I don't want to take calls from people. I'm not taking any more calls. If you want to talk to me, email me or knock on the door. I ain't taking no more calls anymore. Don't you think it's cruel when my son says to a worker, don't ring my mum, you know, talk through me, the phone, you know, causes my mum stress. What do? Ring the phone about 3 times. Come round here and they haven't even done anything yet. Oh, we wanted to see the face to the name. Ask me if I have anyone coming back to this flat, probably because they think I'm going to die of starvation. And nobody will know what's happened to me. I don't fucking know. Why did they ask if I had anyone back to this flat for? Why do the police, when they come round, ask me about, oh, you're on dating sites. Why are you on dating sites for? Who are you talking to? Why are they more interested in who comes into my flat and who I'm talking to than bloody helping me? It's weird. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go now. I've got things to do, but I'm just recording it every single day. What they're getting up to try and get me to this cruelty. It's got to stop. See you later.